What's going up, everyone? I hope you're doing well. We're no longer going to say what's going down on this channel because going down sounds negative. Sometimes. Hey. But overall, what's going up is going to be the new theme. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about one of the largest things that takes away from our happiness, away from our well-being, and gets us stuck in this frame of mind that is so hard to get out of. What I'm talking about is simply the fact of overthinking. One thing you don't have to overthink is hitting that like and subscribe button down there to help me grow my channel and reach even more people. I remember when I was younger, I kept overthinking about really anything. And it was so hard for me to get out of that mindset. And after I came back from Southeast Asia, life just changed for me. I felt like I was able to let things go and not think about it and just believe that everything is going to be okay and have that inner peaceful feeling. So as I did some self-reflection, I found that there are 6 things specifically that worked for me, and that's what I want to share with you guys today. When we continue overthinking about something, it's because we're trying to understand why something happened, why someone behaved one way, why we did an action that maybe we should or shouldn't have done, or maybe have done differently. But the reason we go back into this constant overthinking process is because we're trying to, again, understand the fundamental reason of why something happened. And sometimes that's not possible. But here's the thing. When we continue overthinking about it, we're just trying to dig deeper and say, hey, there's some big picture, there's some big lesson I meant to learn, and I just haven't learned it. So I'm going to keep thinking about it until I figure it out. But sometimes that's not the solution. It's going to drive us crazy. My firm belief is if I don't figure it out in 60 seconds, I'm most likely not going to get the answer come to me in the next 10 minutes or the next hour or the next day. So one of the things I encourage everyone to do is first understand that there's a bigger picture that we just haven't learned at this time. And the practice of letting it go, doing other things, and believing that that lesson and that answer will come to us in the future. The second thing that really helped me was the act of meditation. Now, in the beginning, I didn't really understand how to meditate, how to get into a meditative state. So I'm going to take you through a few quick things that truly helped me. The first thing is get comfortable. Put yourself in a position where you don't feel like you need to sit up straight. Get a back rest, lean back, but don't lean back so far to where you might fall asleep. Right? We don't want to fall asleep when we meditate. So get comfortable. The second thing is close your eyes and just breathe in through your nose and out of your nose. But here's the catch. Every time you breathe in, I want you to think of something happy and positive. And when you breathe out, let go of anything negative. So for example, my eyes are closed, and as I'm breathing in, I'm thinking about happiness flowing into my body. And as I breathe out, I picture sadness leaving my body. As I breathe in again, I think of energy flowing in and fatigue coming out. And what happens is when we do this, our brain is focusing on those things that we're thinking of as we're breathing in and as we're breathing out. So nothing else can come to penetrate our mind. Now, as you do this for a few times or several times, you're going to feel your brain get a little bit lighter, like you're falling into a stage of sleep, but you're not actually sleeping. And then let your mind go. Let thoughts come from everywhere, but block them. So if something comes, what should I eat? Who do I talk to? When do I do this? How do I do that? Just acknowledge the thought and then just let it go. And then as these thoughts lessen, ask empowering questions. Ask, what am I meant to learn from this scenario that's happened to me? How is it best for me to tackle the next project? And ask things that really help empower answers to come to you rather than just saying, why is this happening to me? All right? The third thing that really helped me was to write it down. So it's another active meditation, but it's more active, right? Take out a piece of paper and pencil or pen, not your phones. Do it by hand and just let your mind go. Just let your mind word vomit everything onto the page. And that's its own act of bliss. It's its own act of meditation because subconsciously you're allowing your thoughts to flow out. And there's so many times to where I just let my hand go and my brain do what it needed to do, where I wrote out something that actually was the thing that bothered me most. And because of the act of writing it down, I was able to quickly understand what was going on and let it go. The fourth thing that really helped me out was asking myself a simple question. As soon as I catch myself overthinking about anything, I ask, is this within my control? Because if the answer is no to that question, that's it. You're done. Nothing you do, nothing you say, nothing you think about, no amount of time you put in is going to change anything. Because unfortunately, control doesn't lie within you. The power lies within someone else. The fifth thing is distraction. And I'm not a huge fan of this one just because it's so short term. It doesn't really have lasting effects. But sometimes things come up that we just need to get our mind off of it, do something else, because whatever we need to do is more important. So the way I distract myself is going for a walk or going to the gym to exercise. Maybe it's hanging out with some friends or playing a video game or learning something new or reading a book, anything. Because the act of distraction helps us focus on something else and takes us away from the thing that we're overthinking about. At the same time, this gives our brain a break, and maybe when we come back to think about that thing, the solution comes a lot quicker. And finally, the last thing that truly helped me, and this is just so hard to do, but with practice, I promise everybody will get it. It's just force. Sometimes you just have to be really firm with yourself and say, hey, Felix, I'm done. That's it. No more. And just go do something else. It could be one of the 5 things that I aforementioned. It could be something completely different. But sometimes we just have to force ourselves to stop thinking. Again, it's really hard to do. But as we continue to build that mental discipline and just say, no brain, stop, I'm done, and go do something else, that's another way that will help us to stop overthinking. I appreciate everyone tuning back in. It was so good to see everyone. Let me know your thoughts. Once again, please smash the like button down there to help me grow my channel and reach even more people. We all can help everyone be happier, attain well-being, and maintain it. So, until next time, be safe, be well, and goodbye.